Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Cindy Baker here, productivity coach, really executive function coach. So I work with a lot of professionals that have ADHD or just resonate with those symptoms. And I empower entrepreneurs and other professionals to overcome overwhelm and manage their time and energy and focus so they can build their businesses without burnout. And so I am happy to be here with you. If you are on here live, if you could go ahead and say hi in the chat, that would be awesome. And if you are watching the replay, a lot of people do. Let me know that. Just say hi and let me know that you're tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from. Um, Today, we're diving into one of what I think is the biggest lies of our busy culture. And that is you're taught that working more equals achieving more, right? That's what you've been taught all your life. You work more hours, work harder, and you're going to get more. Um, Spoiler alert, it doesn't work. In fact, the most successful professionals that I know and that I coach or that I've seen are the ones who've learned to do less intentionally so that they could accomplish more of what actually matters. So it's more about prioritizing than it is just the volume of activity. So we're going to look at how to work less but accomplish more. The entrepreneur's paradox. So let me ask you this. Have you ever ended a long, exhausting day and you wonder, why do I feel like I worked all day, but I didn't really get anything done? Do you ever feel like that? That's the paradox. You're working harder than ever, hustle culture, right? But it doesn't always move you forward. So today I'm going to show you how to break that cycle and create real results um, with less effort. See, our brains love to feel busy because being busy gives us this sense of control, but it's a trap. You can't outwork distraction and you can't hustle your way out of overwhelm. So productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters the most with focus and with intention. The more we try to do, sometimes the less we actually accomplish. So it's not about needing more hours in the day. It's about doing what matters in the hours that we have. Um, a few years ago, when I first started this coaching business, I was doing all the things, just coaching calls, to-do list, late nights on my laptop. But despite all the hours, I wasn't really making the progress that I thought I should. And the breakthrough came when I realized that it wasn't about managing my time, it was about managing my focus. And once I shifted that, everything changed. And I started working less, but accomplishing far more with a lot less stress. So you don't need more hours in the day. You need more focused hours. That's what it's all about. When time, energy, and attention align, you create what's called flow. But when your time, energy, and attention are scattered, your productivity drops, even if you're technically working harder. And a lot of times, I hear this all the time. We often blame lack of time, but what we really have is a lack of clarity. Every open browser tab, every notification, every unnecessary commitment, every distraction, it drains your focus. And one of the fastest ways to work less and accomplish more is to close the energy leaks. So you have hidden energy leaks, digital clutter, multitasking, constant notifications, overcommitment. You have to close the energy leaks. So the simple strategy of closing those energy leaks that helps you reclaim hours every week. So schedule short, what would I call power down moments to, clear visual clutter, clear mental and digital clutter. Take a few minutes to do that because when you intentionally shut off the noise, then you instantly increase focus capacity because your brain only has so much bandwidth, right? And you can increase focus capacity without working harder. And, I feel like a broken record sometimes when I talk about our energy. But instead of pushing through fatigue, try what I teach in my coaching program, which is the 90-minute focus sprints. Um, and I go into detail in the coaching program, but basically, our brains are wired for rhythm. So, about 90 minutes of deep focus where you got to really concentrate, followed by a short recovery break, is ideal. And it's how elite performers operate. And it works wonders for distracted professionals. You'll produce better results in less time. So when are you the most focused? That's when you want to schedule your high impact things that really your tasks that really move the needle. So every morning you ask yourself, if I only accomplished one thing today that truly moved me forward, what would that be? I know it's hard because you probably have this giant to-do list, right? But if you only accomplished one thing that truly moved you forward, what would that be? Then start there. Start there. That's how you shift from reactive to strategic, from scattered to intentional. Start your day with one clear, needle moving priority. And and one of my many mantras in my coaching program is progress beats perfection. Perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. And so we're putting it off. We're putting things off because we want it to be perfect. Done beats perfect. Always done beats perfect. Say that. Say it out loud. Done beats perfect. That's right. Set limits on how many times you're allowed to revise something. Use timers. Remind yourself finished is better than flawless. Um, because it's better to get something out into the world and 90% perfect than to never get it out into the world and then somebody else beat you to the punch, right? So finished is better than flawless. This mindset alone can help you double your output without working longer hours. So you don't need a complete overhaul to see progress. Um, Try this week. Pick one simple shift and then repeat it consistently. And you'll start noticing that working less doesn't mean producing less. It actually means producing better. So you can identify one energy leak and fix it, or schedule one 90-minute focus sprint, or end each day with a done list instead of a do list. But pick one simple shift and repeat it consistently every day this week. Just try that. And you'll start noticing that working less doesn't mean producing less. That's the lie that we've been taught. It actually just means producing better. So I want to invite you, if this session resonated with you, um, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and finally create focus that lasts, I am having or hosting a workshop this Thursday. It's called the Focused and Finished Accelerator Workshop. And it's a day-long live interactive workshop. It is going to be awesome. Going to be life-changing. You get a workbook that you and I go through together. It's in a small group. Uh, you're on camera, you're unmiked, you're talking. I do a little bit of teaching. We do an activity, then we talk about it. I have live Q&A. I do coaching individually, hot seat coaching. So you learn from watching me coach others, and you can get coached if you want. And I walk you step by step through creating your personal focus system. So you bring something that you're stuck on, and you can just describe it. And we work on breaking it down into doable steps. Um, and you walk away with a repeatable system that works with your brain, not against it. So I'll leave you with clarity and calm and a concrete plan for your week. It is going to be awesome. And it is this Thursday. I have a special price going on right now for a few more days. So I'll put the link under this video. And if you can't come this Thursday, I'm doing it again a few weeks later in November. So buy a ticket anyway to assure that price, and then shoot me a message and just say I can't come Thursday, October 23rd, and let me know, and then I'll put you on the list to be assured a seat in November. So remember, productivity, it's not about squeezing more in, it's about getting the right things out. You don't have to do more to matter more. You just have to focus your time, your energy, your attention on what really moves the needle. So work less, accomplish more, focus on what matters. Uh, that's what it's all about. So thanks for being here today. I really do hope that you take me up on this offer to join me at the workshop. I have some seats available. I am going to cut it off after a certain number because I want to keep it small so I can individualize the assistance for people. But you're going to love it. It's going to be great. And I hope you found some things that you can make small shifts with this week. And I will see you next time. Bye.